Hello from Iceland. In case you missed our last video, we spent the whole day yesterday exploring the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, but today we're doing something much more in our wheelhouse. We are joining a food tour with Wake Up Reykjavik, who by the way have an impressive 15,000 5-star reviews on TripAdvisor, to spend 3 hours exploring the city and tasting some of Iceland's most iconic dishes. From multiple kinds of Arctic char to hearty lamb stews and soups to rye bread ice cream and of course, fermented shark.
All right, are we ready?
Let's go see what food in Iceland is all about.
Are you ready? Skvenga.
What's that mean?
I'm hungry. Lik Iceland vel.
Let us know in the comments how he's doing. I'm not sure I need the comments to know.
I like Iceland very much.
First stop, we are inside a building where the Danish king used to train his falcons. In our first stop, we were having some Arctic char, which is similar to smoked salmon. She said they call it the queen of the salmon though, and that they ship all of their salmon internationally and keep the Arctic char for themselves. We're also having a lamb dish on flatbread with pureed carrot. The Arctic char is served with trout roe on a chickpea blini. I don't know, this is definitely already the fanciest food tour I think we've been on.
It's really delicious. I mean, it's very similar to smoked salmon. The trout roe is really good. I forget what the aioli, like the uzu, delicious, and the chickpea little bellini, great.
Right here is called Ingólfstorg. It is named after the first Icelander ever, Ingólfur Arnarson, who sailed here from Norway in the year 874 plus minus 2. But if you take a look over here, you can see 2 basalt columns, and they represent the wooden logs that Ingólfur brought with him on a ship when he was sailing to Iceland. And he didn't want to decide for himself where in Iceland to settle, so he decided to throw the wooden logs into the ocean, and he said, wherever they end up, I'm gonna live there. And they floated up on shore here in Reykjavik, so that is why this is our capital. This was the first place where people lived in Iceland. And he named the place Reykjavik, or Smoky Bay, because he was in a bay and he saw smoke from all the geothermal heat. So we have been very literal from day one. Here we will be trying 2 different dishes. One of them is the Arctic char again, but prepared in a completely different way this time. It will be pan-fried with a honey glaze. It is absolutely delicious. And then we are going to be trying one of the most traditional Icelandic dishes. That is the cod stew, or plokkfiskur in Icelandic. And yeah, that is one of the locals' favorite comfort foods.
It's down in one.
Not at these prices.
Yeah. So, nice fun fact here in... Oh, you want to cheers too? Hey, cheers.
1, 2, 3.
So it's been encouraged for us to get a drink on the tour, which is great. And what's nice is that they'll put it in a plastic container so you can take it on the street. It's not technically allowed, but I guess they just turn a blind eye to it here. But
I thought your fun fact was going to be what's actually a not fun fact is that you can only buy like canned beer and stuff from state liquor stores that are open from like 11 to 6 p.m. So when we finished our tour yesterday, it was 8 p.m. We got back to the city and we really wanted to go back to the Airbnb and have a beer. We did not plan ahead. So if you're coming to Iceland, buy it in duty free.
yeah,
Or I forget the name of the store, I'll put it here. Relatively small window of operating hours and nowhere near our Airbnb. So.
which everybody was doing in the airport.
Right,
Everyone
and this
was
is our
buying.
first beer we've had in Iceland. Cheers.
I really like this this char. Is that how you pronounce it? Char? It's like, well, this one is with like a honey. It's like been cooked in honey, so it's got that really nice sweetness to it. But it's delicious. It's a really nice. I'm trying to think whether do I prefer it to salmon? Oh, let's try the cod stew. All right, there we go. Oh yeah. That's delicious. I mean, you can't go wrong. This is my kind of food. This.
Before we dive into more delicious Icelandic food, here is a quick travel tip. Staying connected does not have to be complicated. We have been using Olafly eSIMs for years now, and honestly, it's one of those things that we purchase, set up, and then forget about, which is exactly what you want in an eSIM. For this quick Reykjavik trip, we're using an Olafly European regional SIM. We bought it before we left, activated it when we touched down in the UK, and it's been working perfectly since, both in England and now in Iceland. We've used Olafly in at least a dozen countries now, and it always works perfectly and helps make our travels a little bit more stress-free so that we can focus on the fun stuff, which, let's be honest, for us is eating as much local food as possible. And with their regional plans, it's gotten even simpler. No SIM swaps, no new plans, just unlimited data across multiple countries. So in case you're planning any international travel soon, do not leave home without an Olafly eSIM. Use our code Steph and Pete for a discount, or use the link in the description or in the comment or the QR code on the screen. You know what to do. Back to the food.
Now, our next restaurant is the reason I said we were going to 4, hopefully 5 restaurants. And that is because our next restaurant is the most popular restaurant in all of Iceland. It gets over 2,000 visitors every single day. Oh. And we can't make reservations. Oh. So we will just have to go there, test our luck, and if the wait is too long for today, do not worry at all. You will get vouchers, so you will be able to go back there later and try the food. Even if you feel like you don't have enough time while you're here in Iceland, do not worry at all. They have this restaurant at the airport. The Icelandic hot dog is 80% lamb, 10% beef and pork for a bit of saltiness, and if you were counting with me, you might have realized that we are still missing 10%. Yep, that is... let's keep it that way. The 10% is the mystery meat. And then for the toppings, here in Iceland we like to get eina með öllu, or one with everything. And that everything includes the hot dog ketchup. It's a bit sweeter because we mix it with applesauce. Then we have the hot dog mustard, also quite sweet. Remoulade, which is a mayo-based relish sauce, my personal favorite of the sauces. And then fried and fresh onions for the crunch. But the reason this place became the most popular restaurant in Iceland is because this was the first fast food restaurant in Iceland, built in 1937. And ever since then, they've only had the one thing on the menu, the Icelandic hot dog. And it was also the first place to have single-serve Coca-Cola, which Icelanders really liked. And then it got more worldwide known when Bill Clinton came here and got a hot dog. He ordered his only with mustard, which Icelanders found to be quite peculiar. But he did say it was the best hot dog he had ever tried, and we all know that Bill Clinton never lies.
We made it to our first stop. That's hot dogs. We got all of our hot dogs except my friend.
How is it?
It's
What's
good.
it taste like?
Hot dog. Tastes like hot dog.
Wasn't expecting the crunchy bits inside it. That's onion.
Yep.
To be honest, I can't really taste the actual hot dog. But I like the mustard and mayo thing. Yeah, it's good.
Worth the wait? Uh-oh.
Not really, to be honest.
Better or worse than Costco?
Costco's better. I don't know. This is lamb, right?
Beef and lamb.
Oh, beef and lamb. I think I am all about just all beef hot dogs, you know? Sorry to disappoint.
Hilda just confirmed one of my favorite fun facts about Iceland. It's so small here that there's a website. When you meet somebody and you start to date them, you go on the website to confirm that you're not related to them. She said that is true, and she did do it, so love that. Agree with Pete that Costco's better. However, I love the Nordic. We were having this conversation last year. I don't actually know the Nordic tradition, I suppose, of fried onions on hot dogs. That if Costco could get some fried onions, that would be the winning combination.
If you're curious how we met, it was actually in a bar in Shanghai. We actually have some really great videos of it.
I'm not including this. I don't think we're related though.
Here we are, of course, going to try the very Icelandic dish that is the fermented shark.
Shark time. You gonna try the fermented shark? You're my son. Hayes, do you want some shark?
Right. Cover the mouth, through the gums, look outside.
Allie?
Oh yeah, Yeah, so the rules were don't smell it and chew it 7 times so you can taste the flavor.
It's really
and
not
that
that bad. It really
yeah, she said it's like the touristy version, so it's not as strong. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's really bad.
No, fine.
Oh,
Very fishy.
it's not too bad.
May I grab one for
Oh,
him?
sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm not gonna have seconds, but it's better than the entirety of the food tour we did in the Philippines, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, it has a bit of an aftertaste now that I'm getting, and it's like
Okay, then we won't have it. Never mind. He doesn't want to.
making my eyes water.
The texture is like fat,
Yeah, it's
like a
just
glob
it's
of
just-
fish fat.
Yeah.
I think that's the main reason I don't like it, it's the texture.
Yeah.
It does. It's not going away. That I'll give it. It's lingering.
The drink
Yeah,
is really
great.
good after it.
Because it would be cruel to just stop here and have shark, we're also having like a lamb soup, which looks entirely inoffensive.
And salt. The salt is better.
It's got to be like one of the most hardy food tours we've ever been on as well.
And one of the hottest days she said you could have in Iceland. For the record, it's like 56, 57 degrees. It kind of makes you want it. It kind of makes you want it to actually be colder. Anyway, this is a lamb soup, and it tastes like a delicious lamb soup. I don't need to talk too much about it.
Probably eaten the most as well, like portion size, right? I just feel like there's been so
It's a
much
pricey
food on
tour.
it.
We're in Iceland. I think it's like $140 or something. We booked it on Get Your Guide. Actually, thanks to you. So if you have used our Get Your Guide link in any previous videos where we've like linked it, we earn vouchers for when we get bookings. We saved them all up, and we booked the tours that we're doing here in Iceland with those. So thank you if you're one of those people that have used our Get Your Guide link. And if you're not, you have an opportunity to. In every video we post, we use it all around the world. It makes it really simple to have all of your tours in one app. You can cancel up to 24 hours in advance. This video is not sponsored. We legitimately use it everywhere, but we also thank you for using it because it allowed us to do this in the tour yesterday and get tickets to the Blue Lagoon where we're going after this. I wasn't filming when she explained why the shark became a thing. I'm probably gonna botch it, but basically some village had no food to eat. Some guy brought home a shark. They ate it fresh. They all got really sick. And so they were like, well, we don't want to eat this. And so they buried it in the ground. But then a few months later or whatever, they ran out of all their food. And they were like, well, we're pretty hungry. Maybe we'll try to eat that shark again. And that's more or less why they eat fermented shark. And I guess there's like a holiday here that's it doesn't matter, does it?
Now they've opened up the 3rd floor just for us, where we are gonna enjoy some dessert that is, I would not say very traditionally Icelandic dessert, but it's a very uniquely Icelandic dessert, and that is the rye bread ice cream.
Ice cream.
Very good. It doesn't really taste like rye bread, does it?
No, it's really interesting. It's a really interesting texture.
That's what she was saying. It tastes more kind of just like cookies and cream.
It's delicious. It's
Fantastic.
On this hot day in Reykjavik, this is the perfect ending.
Texture is funny.
And then after this, we're going to go to the puffin tour.
Hayes, was that a good food tour?